You're listening to the John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Ferris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Ferris. How you doing on this Thunder Road Thursday?
Yeah, we're going to be relinquishing a $25 gift card to go burn up at Thunder Road, which is fantastic. Great gift. People love that.
That's been very popular. Very popular.
You know, in 1775, U.S. Navy forms as the Continental Navy. This happens to be Navy Day.
Nice.
First commemorated in 1922. Just a day set aside to go, hey, sailors, Navy. And it was one of our good friends, Vinnie Brown.
Oh, yeah.
Navy, yep,
Navy
man.
For a long time. His son is now, too. So
Nice.
Navy. I enlisted in the Navy out of high school, actually.
Oh, very cool.
I did, yeah. The draft was over. Nam had come to an end. It was either 75 or 76. And they were real hesitant. I mean, you had to go through the paces. So my recruitment officer, whose name I don't remember, was pretty stoked because apparently I scored pretty high on the written exam.
Yeah.
Nice.
Went in for the physical. And that day of the physical, and I think there was a couple dozen of us downtown Minneapolis. You passed the physical, you're on the bus, you're off to boot camp, man.
Whoa.
You're done. Yeah, there ain't no going home, say bye to your mom. You're on the bus.
Whoa.
And so I failed the physical.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, they 4F'd me or F4'd me, however it goes. Yeah, something came up glitchy on an X-ray with my knee, and they called me in, and some officer goes, "Oh yeah, did you injure that knee?" I'm going, "I don't know what you're talking about." Well, your knee came back. Derf. I said, well, I played football. I played hockey. I hyperextended it once in a ball game.
Some
it's like,
brothers.
yeah, and he literally says, if you want to go get corrective surgery on that, we'd be glad to talk to you again. And they literally booted me.
Oh.
Wow.
So all these years later, I've never even had that knee scoped. I've never even had it looked at.
Has it ever hurt?
Sure.
Well, is that why you limp around all winter?
No, but that's like a true story. I was just so confused, and I was kind of crestfallen.
Yeah.
It's like, man, let's do this. But no, it just it wasn't to be. All right, well, there you go. Happy Navy Day. Yeah, the Mafia Don. If it wasn't for his big mouth, he'd still be running around somewhere. John Gotti.
Oh, yeah. I remember him.
John Gotti.
They made a TV show about that guy.
More than one.
Yeah.
More than one. 26th President of the United States of America, all-around fantastic individual, Theodore Roosevelt.
Yeah.
Born this day.
Made
Teddy.
a school after him in town here.
Yeah, more than one.
Yeah.
And, oh my goodness. From Monty Python to Fawlty Towers, The Life of Brian, The Holy Grail, John
Cleese. He
seems
is
like a
one
fun
of my
guy.
all-time favorite people on this planet.
He's 83 today.
Love him.
I tried to get an interview with him, but didn't.
Oh, yeah, that's probably not.
You didn't try very hard.
I tried, yeah. I just never got a response.
You could end up with a third cousin.
That's what I'm working on, maybe his gardener. But,
okay, which may or not know. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on having to do with Monty Python and on and on. But they released a series of some pretty well-known songs as well.
Yes, they did.
They had some hits, like the Galaxy song, the Spam song.
Lumberjack song.
Look at the Bright Side of Life. The 1983 hit, the Lumberjack song. Dramatic reading time. Yeah. What are you kidding me?
All right, I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
Saving these for ringtones, by the way.
From Monty Python, 1983. I'm a lumberjack, and I'm okay. I sleep all night, and I work all day. I cut down trees. I skip and jump. I like to press wildflowers. I put on women's clothing and hang around in bars.
They were brilliant, man. I
don't know if you know this, but not all lumberjacks do all of that. I found that out the hard way.
I bet some do.
All right, Dan, thank you for that. That was awesome.
Yeah, punch it up. It's a blast. It's on
It
YouTube.
really is. If
Just
you've never heard it.
Monty Python Lumberjack song. It is fun. It's fun.
It is.
All right. Let's see here. A little taste of history. 1938. DuPont makes a big announcement. The DuPont company says its new synthetic polyamide fiber will be called
Polyester.
nylon.
Oh.
Yeah, originally developed for like parachutes, military stuff like that.
Okay.
And it's like, hey, if we put some feet in them, the dames will put these on.
Put some
dames. The dames will cover their gams.
What year was this again?
1938, where there were dames.
I was gonna say.
And they were flashing their gams.
Their gams.
Yeah. Hey, look at that broad.
Wow. I think we should get back on point here.
What? I'm time traveling.
You are. We're getting off track.
That's all. It's crazy. 1925. Guy's name was Fred Waller. He was actually a producer. Actually, kind of a muck out of Brooklyn. Did a lot of Hollywood work. Anyway, he happened to be into snow skiing, and he was also big into boating. Okay. And one day he went, you know what? This will work. Receives a patent for a little thing called water skis.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 1925. You think that would have been going on before then, but it was not.
But I suppose, but before that, they'd have to paddle really hard to get you to be able to.
Well, that was it. Just get a motor big enough to pull somebody.
Yeah.
And let's see. Finally, it was 1838. And these things actually happen, man. American history, if you dig hard enough, there's just some funky stuff going on. This is a true story. 1838. Missouri Governor Lilburn Buggs. Great.
I love the name.
You can kind of see him, can't you?
You can. Yeah.
Governor Lilburn Buggs issues what became known as, no kidding, the extermination order.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
It, in fact, orders all Mormons to leave the state of Missouri or be exterminated.
Holy cow.
Dead serious.
So there's probably not a ton of Mormons hanging around there.
No, the Mormons said, I've heard good things about Utah. Perhaps we can stay with the Romneys for a bit.
So what year was this?
It was 1838.
Holy cow.
God.
Governor Lilburn Buggs.
For some reason, he, in my mind, would be like Boss Hogg from the Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly who I was expecting.
And had a thing against Mormons.
Wow, that is...
That's too bad.
Something else.
Sure is. Well, hey, I know, man, weird. And we can just bounce ahead here.
Going to do that. It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At BetterCreditCards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
Thank you for listening to Sunny 93.3. Excited to visit once again with Amanda. She is with the Zombie Walk. And Amanda, holy cow, it's coming up this Saturday. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How long has the Zombie Walk been going on in Sioux Falls? It's a few years now, isn't it?
Oh, goodness, yes. It started with a group of friends in 2006.
And then since then, it's sprouted to a pretty big deal in downtown Sioux Falls.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a fun event for all ages. It's a fundraiser as well. So Zombie Walk is a nonprofit organization, and we're helping other nonprofits as well. Each year we choose someone different. And this year we're doing B Squad Dog Rescue.
Nice.
They're doing amazing things. Like I just saw on Facebook that, they're looking for extra help and some funds to rescue about 50 dogs, which is insane to think about.
Absolutely.
So we're really, really pleased to be able to help them in this aspect.
If somebody would like to get involved, do they need to register in advance or they just show up at the Zombie Walk?
You can register in advance. We've had some pre-sales. But yes, registration for Zombie Walk is October 29th. You can do that from 12 to 3 p.m. with the parade starting at 3. It's $5 for a button to walk into the parade. And you can get your makeup done and have a little bit of a blood bath is what we call it. Spray some blood, get your makeup done, be a zombie, and walk into the parade. The parade starts, we're actually going to be at Remedy Brewing this year, which is amazing. They're going to be hosting us, so feel free to come down for some snacks and drinks as well. And then we start the parade there, and we'll go west on 8th Street and going north on North Dakota Avenue. So it's going to be a nice long parade, and we're really excited to be having it this year. Due to COVID, the last couple of years we weren't able to, but we're really excited to be able to do it this year.
I love that. I'm excited. And Remedy, those guys are really good folks, so I'm excited that you're able to tie in and do some stuff with those guys. And again, if somebody wants to just show up, they can show up. Do you appreciate it if they pre-register, or is that something that you guys try to get people to do, or does that not really matter?
Oh, no. Actually, this year was a first year that we tried to do pre-sale events, so it's not a mad rush. But by all means, it's more the merrier. We love having everybody come down. Like I said, it's a really good time frame between 12 and 3 p.m. to get registered, get makeup, and then, again, the parade starts at 3.
So the parade is at 3 o'clock on the 29th, and this is something that, again, has been going on for years and years and years, and I think it's a really cool thing, and a huge shout-out to the folks you're raising money for, B Squad. Let's talk a little bit about what they do as well.
I should have had B Squad on the radio with me, but B Squad is a dog rescue. They're doing amazing things. You can follow them on Facebook. It's just B Squad Dog Rescue. It's very simple to search. They're doing amazing things, helping dogs not only around our area, but out of state as well.
Nice.
So they're just doing amazing things. I was at the pre-sale event that we hosted at Glacier Lakes, and there was a couple dogs there. So they're beautiful and they're heartwarming. You just want to pick them up and squeeze them. And, just if you're not able to foster or, adopt, there always is a donation to help them out. So
that is very cool. Again, B Squad is a local group here. You can find them online. And if they would like to, are you guys looking for people to get involved and help with the zombie walk? Do you have enough volunteers, enough people?
Oh, no. The more the merrier, the more volunteers we have, the successful that it's going to be. And they can find us on Zombie Walk on Facebook as well. So Sioux Falls Zombie Walk is what you can search on Facebook. And then we also have our website, which is SiouxFallsZombieWalk.com.
Very nice. Amanda, thank you so much for taking the time to chat.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Again, the Zombie Walk is this Saturday in downtown Sioux Falls. They take off from Remedy Brewing Company. If you'd like to get more information, they've got the website, SiouxFallsZombieWalk.com.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
And now stuff Dan finds interesting. Yeah.
It is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. Dan, what do you find interesting on this Thunder Road Thursday?
Thunder Road used to be kind of a seasonal thing, man. You're outdoors, you got the putt-putt golf, but now it's huge, beautiful.
Yeah.
Rain or snow.
Building all kinds of great stuff
Hot or
going
cold.
on. Great food, great recreation for the kids. And the young at heart. Mm-hmm. Got a $25 gift card that I'm willing to part with it. That's all there is to it. And thanks for listening. Thanks for registering to win. Darn it, John, I lost her name. Elfrida?
Elfrida Sims.
Oh, I'm so angry with myself right now. Elfrida Sims.
I love Elfrida. Nice lady.
We do. We all do. It's pretty crazy. So, Elfrida, pick me up at 7. We'll go have time. This is weird. The first time I ran into this, and I find this interesting, I was a waiter at a restaurant in Minneapolis, actually. So let's say it was early 80s.
Okay.
Maybe? Okay. And one of the other staff went, "Hey, did you look over there at table 7? What's going on?" I'm like, "What's going on?" Hubbub. There was hubbubbery. Suddenly, hubbubbery in the air.
Okay.
And looked over, and a young lady had an infant with her. And it took a little while to kind of squint and see what was going on. She was breastfeeding her child.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Which back then was kind of a pretty big cutting edge kind of a deal.
In public, yeah.
But she's covered up and had a towel over her shoulder and everything else. And again,
Okay.
and I was maybe, I don't know, in my late teens, early 20s. I didn't think much of it. It's like, I don't know. It's kind of weird. First time I'd ever seen it, in public, per se. But apparently it's still going on. A mother said recently she felt humiliated after a museum employer told her she couldn't breastfeed her child. Faye Church, in her name, and her husband Aaron, both 35, took their 5-year-old daughter Sophie and their 3-month-old son Reuben to the University Museum of Zoology in Cambridge. This was a week ago, last Saturday. Reuben started to cry. That's the little infant. So Mom found a quiet corner to feed him while Aaron took Sophie to keep looking at the exhibits. Okay.
Yeah.
According to the mom, quote, I positioned myself with a pillar to my back and my stroller in front of me to act as a screen. I try to be as private as I possibly can. So while she was sitting there taking care of business, museum employee walked by, stopped, and gave her kind of a funny look. And the mom said, I hope you don't mind that I just made this my breastfeeding corner. To which the employee said, this is really weird. After a moment of silence, the woman replied, actually, no, it's not okay. No food and drink are allowed to be consumed in the museum.
Oh, wow. Huh.
Well, she's not wrong.
She's not wrong.
I never thought of it that way. But yeah.
Still, the mom said,
I don't make the rules, lady.
That I stared at her, my jaw slightly went open, especially coming from another woman. I found it quite shocking.
Yeah.
She seemed a little disgruntled with me. It was just bizarre and left me a little shaken up.
Huh.
So far, so.
Well, she's not wrong. I mean, rules are rules. Can't pick and choose.
See, it's funny. Now, did I see this? I know a lot of businesses, bigger businesses. Did I see it in Hy-Vee? There's a sign that says, like, mother's room or something? Could I imagine that?
Possibly.
At the arena, there's like a little cabin thing in the entryway that's like they have a I don't know what you'd call it, a pod. Maybe that's what it was.
Okay.
A nursing pod, maybe is what it was called. I saw it when I was going in for an event. I was going for the Health Connect fair a couple weeks ago, and I saw that. And I noticed it's there all the time. It wasn't just for that event.
I think probably the best thing that's ever happened to us as a society, when you walk into a lot of restaurants, men's rooms anymore that
Have changing
stations.
That's important.
I love that because I used to be there all the time when Luke and Sadie were just babies, just young, and it's like, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, the breastfeeding thing, I don't know. I guess I haven't run into it in public in years. I really don't care, I guess.
And I haven't either, and I'm totally fine with it as long as you're kind of discreet about it. I'm not cool with, and I'm probably going to get a lot of hate from this from all these all-natural women that are totally cool with just flopping things out in public.
She makes me nervous when she tells me ahead of time it's going to upset people.
I'm excited.
But cover yourself up. I mean, I don't want my kids walking along and seeing you exposed.
Well, a little discretion, yeah.
But I have no problem with breastfeeding in public. Just be discreet.
All right. Her name is Heidi, H-E-I-D-I.
I know. I'm going to get... there's all the...
Spell it right in the hate letters.
For instance, I never breastfed in public. I always used a pump and just brought stuff with me in a box.
And that's the right way to do it, really.
Yeah. Or I just go, hey, you ate like 3 hours ago. Why don't
you can wait.
Just knock it off.
I found that interesting, Dan. Especially that end part.
I brought this rag soaked with ether.
And we're done. It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris.
Parenting, it's a life sentence.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At BetterCreditCards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Thursday, October 27th, 2022. Market action was mixed Wednesday and left the S&P 500 down almost a full % at the end of the day. Reports from names like Kraft Heinz and Chipotle Mexican Grill beat their consensus estimates, while those from Big Tech, Microsoft, and Google among them did not. The news has Wall Street on edge with not only the PCE price index, but the next FOMC decision only a few days away. The takeaway from the earnings reports is that economic conditions are having an impact on the consumer and on business. Analysts have been revising their expectations for inflation and are now expecting to see the PCE price index accelerate on a year-over-year basis. The new figure has core PCE rising to 5.2% year-over-year from the previous 4.9% and puts consumer-level inflation just shy of the hottest level in decades. At this pace, the market should expect the FOMC to issue another 75 basis point interest rate hike and a hawkish statement, possibly more hawkish than what they've stated so far. You can get the inside track at MarketBeatMinute.com.